Today I'm at Baker Street Station. In fact, my old mate Sherlock Holmes is here, just checking out that everything's going okay and that there's nothing untoward. But I'm not here to talk about Sherlock Holmes or Baker Street Station. I'm here to talk about the Metropolitan Bar, which is a Wetherspoon pub right next door to Baker Street Station. So let's head inside and see what the food's like in the Metropolitan Bar. So here I am inside the Metropolitan Bar at Baker Street Station, and this is quite an impressive building. And it was built back in the early part of the 20th century, in around about 1927. The Metropolitan Railway Company had this whole building. This was their headquarters, and the room that the main Wetherspoons bar is in was their dining room. So this was for all of the staff from the Metropolitan Railway Company. But it's been a Wetherspoons for around about 30 years, and it was refurbed in around about 2017. But it looks really good. They've done a really nice job with regards to the building. They've done it very sympathetically. So we've got lots of ornate carvings in the ceiling. We've got loads of coats of arms up there. It's red and white, so it feels sort of quite Edwardian. It's grand. It's got big pillars. So yeah, it's a really impressive building and lots of great tables. It's absolutely rammed in here. So I came here relatively early hoping that there wasn't going to be many people in here. It's absolutely full to the gunnels. So that's fine. You know, that's what it's all about, Wetherspoons. They want to serve things cheaply. They want to get as many people in, get the volume up to make some profit. So that's absolutely cool. But this is a great location because it is genuinely above the tracks of Baker Street Station. And the Metropolitan Railway Company, actually the Metropolitan Line, which is what it constructed, the Metropolitan Underground Line in London, was the very first underground railway line in the whole of the world. 1863 it opened. Now, that blows my mind because if you think back to the 1960s, it would have been quite an achievement. But the 1860s, I mean, they literally would have had to be digging out these tunnels by hand. How did they know in terms of all of the directions, how to join them all up? Now, a lot of the Metropolitan line is actually above ground. So it's one of the most pleasant lines to go on because you're not deep underground. But 1863 is a long time ago to be building underground networks. Anyway, that's what it was. But it's great in terms of if you want to come to this pub, literally all you need to do is come to Baker Street Station and then just come up, and it's literally right by the exit on the main road. And it's quite a grand entrance, nice entry hall. You come up the stairs and then you're into this big building. Okay, so I have got the menu, and you can see on here that we've got a picture of a sort of railway arch because it's the Metropolitan Bar, which obviously links in to the Metropolitan Railway. Oh, my food is about to arrive. Yes, thank you very much. Fantastic. Brilliant. It's really quick. Thank you very much. Great. Okay, so I didn't even get to tell you what I'd ordered before. It's already here and you can see it in all of its glory. So today is Curry Thursday. So every day of the week, Monday through to Thursday, there is a special deal in the menu. And it's curry day today, so you get an extra special discount when you order curries today. So I had a look at the menu. Now, interestingly, what I've ordered isn't on the main menu. So we've got katsu curries, we've got chicken tikka masala, lots of things along those like beef madras. But what I've gone for is something a little bit crazy. I have gone for the chicken vindaloo. And if you don't know curries, vindaloo is basically the hottest curry that you can get. This has got 5 chilies on the menu. So it's got a warning sign saying don't do it. Now, do I like hot curries? Well, I do like hot curries. I'm not sure whether I like a standard vindaloo if I went to an Indian restaurant because they can be incredibly hot and basically inedible. But I thought, well, last time I came, I had a curry here, I had a katsu curry. It wasn't that hot. So I thought I'll gamble with the vindaloo to see just how hot it is. Now, I've added an extra order of poppadoms on the side because I fancy that. and also an extra order of garlic bread. In fact, I was only meant to get 2 poppadoms. They've given me 4 poppadoms, so quite generous, and they've given me a large garlic bread. And as usual with Wetherspoons, you get a deal with a drink. Today, I've gone for Erdinger, so I've gone a little bit international. Let's have a little bit of that. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Hopefully, that will help me with the Vindaloo if it is incredibly hot. Now, we'll talk about the bill at the end. Well, let's get started, because I know a lot of people get annoyed if I'm not eating anything, if I'm just talking and letting the food go cold. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. So let's dip this poppadom in the curry just to get a little sample as to how hot it is. That tastes quite spicy. I mean, first impressions are it's hot. Let's have a go at this garlic bread. Now, garlic bread, quite big in size. It looks similar to the type of one you would get from the supermarket, where you come in a packet and then you sort of sprinkle it with water and then heat it up either in the oven or the grill. But it's nice and soft, malleable, feels a little bit firm on the bottom. So yeah, it's all right actually, not bad in terms of in a pub to get a naan bread, quite good. Naan bread's good. This curry is really tasty. It's really flavoursome, but it is quite hot. It's got quite a kick to it. I might actually start hiccuping in a minute if it gets much hotter. Okay, let me have some of this curry with the rice. Oh dear, I think I'm getting the hiccups. That's not going to be good for the audio. Anyway, let me put a bit of this rice into the curry, and then we'll take a bit of the chicken and see what it's like. Okay, I've got a nice bit of chicken here. Get a bit of rice. I think I'm going to need this rice because this is quite spicy. That's really tasty. Oh, chicken. It's fantastic. Sometimes when you have chicken in a sauce, if it's been pre-cooked or it's just, I don't know, if they've done something to it first, it doesn't really blend with the sauce, so it's sort of just chicken in a sauce. This feels like it's been marinated in the sauce, so it's sort of, the sauce is bleeding into the chicken, so you have that impact when you bite it. It's sort of soft and succulent, and it feels like the sauce has been infused into the chicken. Really nice. So let's have another piece of that. I will have some rice with it, because I genuinely don't want to start hiccuping. There's a really good chance that I might get the hiccups in a second, which wouldn't be great, but let's see. I really like that. It's really nice. Now, in terms of explaining how hot it is to you, if you normally have a curry from an Indian restaurant, I would equate this to a Madras curry standard of heat, which is pretty hot. So if you don't like spicy food, do not order this Vindaloo curry, because it will be too hot for you. I like spicy food. This is probably at the upper end of my limit. So I'm enjoying it. It's tasty. It's nice. I can probably eat all of that, hopefully without getting the hiccups. Let me have a quick drink because my lips are tingling a bit. Yeah, that's better. I think I can eat all of this without getting into hiccups and starting to sweat and all of those sorts of things, but it's probably on the cusp of how hot I like my curries. But overall, the quality is good. There's a lot of chicken in here, so I've probably got 6 or 7 pieces left, and I've already had a couple of pieces. Plenty of chicken. That's lots of sauce. Let's have a look at this rice. So the rice is a pilau rice, so yeah, it's nice and coloured, sort of yellowy brown colour. That's actually tasty in its own right. Yeah, that tastes nice. That's nice. The naan is good, I think. But, oh, I've got a slight hiccup there. The naan's really good for dipping in the bread. I'm getting the hiccups. Let me have one more bit of this poppadom. The poppadoms are all right, pretty big. I mean, I've got 4 of them. I only ordered 2, so they gave me 2 extra. Poppadom's nice. I should have ordered some mango chutney. Don't know whether you can. I don't think I've got any. I'll have a look under here. No, I don't have any. Okay, I'm going to finish the rest of this curry because I think there's a good chance I'm going to get the hiccups. I don't want to keep talking through the hiccups. That wouldn't make for good viewing. So let me finish the rest of this curry and I'll see you at the end for the wrap up. Okay, so here I am at the end of the meal and I can tell you my tongue is still burning. So that curry, whilst I initially said that it was at the limit of what I was used to eating, I think it was probably a bit over the limit. In fact, my tongue is absolutely murderous. I can feel the whole tingling curry chili sensation. It's like, oh! So I'm trying to speak to it over. You may see that my eyes have been watering. I'm about to blow my nose about 6 times. Wow, that was really spicy. So I'll take back what I said. It wasn't really Madras heat. I think it probably was at the lower end of Vindaloo. Certainly hotter than any curry that I've had for a long time. My tongue is still, I don't know whether I'm speaking properly, but it feels like my tongue isn't really working properly. But that's what I ordered. I can't really complain about having a hot curry because I did order the 5 chili Vindaloo. So in terms of what I just had as that meal, I thought that was absolutely fantastic. So you got a nice dish that the curry is served in. The curry, really flavoursome, lots of really big pieces of chicken in there. The chicken was really well cooked, that it absorbed the sauce. It was just how I like it in terms of a curry. There's a lot of other stuff in there as well. I don't know what it all was, but it was extremely hot. I then had a huge naan, which I never finished all the naan because I just couldn't eat all of that food. The pilau rice was nice as well. That had been cooked well. That was quite flavoursome. And I had 4 poppadoms. I never ate all of the poppadoms, but the poppadoms were good also. So overall, I can't complain about any of the individual constituent parts of that meal. And together, it was a really big portion. I feel really full, as well as the whole tingling sensation and just that whole rush that you get if you ever have a hot curry, if you know what I mean, when you it's sort of painful and enjoyable at the same time. That was sort of how it felt all the way through. Even though I was struggling because it was so hot, I still wanted to eat all of it. I was thinking, oh, I'm really enjoying this, even though I can't really feel my tongue anymore. So as Vindaloos go, I would say that was one of the best that I've had. I really, really liked it. Now, it was lucky that I got this Erdinger along with it on a meal deal, because as you can see, I've almost finished it. In fact, it's been really cooling on my tongue. That's a really nice sensation. That's sort of helping my tongue come back somewhere nearer to reality of what it should be doing. So I'm so glad that I had the meal deal. So what was the price of all of this? Well, as I said, it's Curry Thursday today, so special deal on all curries. So you get a discount on the normal price. So I got that curry. I paid extra for the poppadoms. I only ordered 2, but I got 4. Now the extra was 52 pence, so it wasn't a lot extra. And when you think I got 4 of them, that was basically, what, 12, 13 pence per poppadom? Pretty good value. The garlic naan came with it, that was nice. And I had the rice. All in, including my pint of Erdinger, that cost me £12.21, which when you take into account how central this location is, this is right by Baker Street Station, right in the heart of London. That's amazing. A pint of Erdinger, which is a premium beer, this is something that you pay a lot of money for. I would bet in the pubs around here that I would pay somewhere between £6.50 and £8 for a pint of Erdinger. So when you take that off the £12.21, it really makes the curry £4 or £5. So it's an incredible deal, really good value. And of course, we've been to many Wetherspoons before. That's what the whole brand is based upon, offering value for money, giving you decent quality for a low price. And I would say what I've had today, this is a high quality beer. That was a high quality Vindaloo. The accompaniments were all good too. So I feel like I've had a really good quality meal for £12.21. That is an absolute bargain anywhere you go. If I go for a curry anywhere in London, I'm going to be paying £15, maybe up to £20 for a Vindaloo with a naan bread and poppadoms, because you will pay £2 or £3 extra for those on the side. So this was a great deal, and it was great taste as well. So what's my overall score for the Vindaloo curry in the Metropolitan Bar in London next to Baker Street Station? Well, it was pretty good. And I have to say, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, which I think is an absolute banger of a score. If you're interested in having a curry, make sure you come to Wetherspoons on a Thursday. Get the cracking deal where you get a drink thrown in for free. If you fancy it, go for the Vindaloo. But be warned, it is really, really hot. And I played it down at the beginning thinking, Wetherspoons doesn't really do hot food. I'll go for the Vindaloo. What could go wrong? Well, I only just managed to eat all of it. And as you can see, my eyes are still watering from all of that. But I enjoyed it. It was nice. It was tasty. It was fun, and it deserves an 8 out of 10. So thank you for watching this video all the way through to the end. Please give me a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because I need to build my subscription base so that I can get more help with the algorithm and get some more views and all of that type of thing. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you on the next video.